Last week, the Thunderclap Titans overcame another obstacle as we took down Iron BUBL. But there's no rest for the weary as we're going against Diet Tide's Minnesota Lycanrocs, who easily has the most threatening team in this league. But of course, we can talk about that later. What questions do you have for me now?
Uzi, will you be making any transactions throughout this season?
Not at the moment, no. I think I've really come to like the team that I've drafted, and even if it may not be optimal in some places, I think it's become pretty on brand on my hero's journey to ride the wave with one set party, you know? Even if it doesn't feel the same anymore. Next question.
Uzi, is it true that you drafted Zapdos as a coping mechanism for not getting uni?
What is up with these questions, man? If that was the case, I'd have made this my Terra Captain by now. But I haven't. What does that tell you, huh? I swear, just because they have the same base yellow color or the same black underline, it doesn't mean anything. They don't even have the same feet color.
Wait, does that mean you're a feet pervert?
Motherfucker! Focus Sash Glimora is our lead this week as it's a great mon for getting up hazards early, while also using its great 130 special attack to chip down a lot of his pieces, all the while having Moral Spin to keep hazards off our side of the field. Pinkaton is here to follow this footstep as not only is it a great rocker, but a solid check to his Ogre Pawn Cornerstone. Encore exists to mess up his setup Hydrapple, and so much more with the Shukaberry ensuring my safety against Roaring Moon and so on. But otherwise, Fizdef Rocky Helmet Zapdos exists to finish our defensive core as it's a solid check to his Quavel, while also being a great pivot. For offense, Choice Specs PALAFIN is the wave this week as it's one of those Pokemon that Dai has no switch-ins to, period. For it either one-shots or two-shots his entire team with Boom Burst or Surf. Flip Turn is for pivoting, and Jet Punch is always nice to have for revenge KOing chip down threats like Roaring Moon and so on. Terra Fire Rillaboom follows suit as it's my way of ensuring that I'm not completely defenseless against Heatran if my PALAFIN is locked into Boom Burst. It has priority, bulk, and setup needed to really continue the pressure on Dai's squad. But there's also some extra mileage to get out of it. Enter Grassy Seed Darkrai with setup. It's here to be an amazing cleaner with enhanced longevity courtesy of the Grassy Seed, which raises my defense by +1. And well, you're already familiar with exactly what it's capable of. So yeah, that's the team for this week. If you're enjoying the ride, please do like this video and subscribe as I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I can only do that with all of your support. Huge shoutouts to my friends Amel, TJ, and Ozuri for the help this week, as well as my guy Kurt the Buzzwolf for the team. That's enough rambling though. Let's move on to the game. Right, so by the looks of his team, he pretty much brought a good portion of what I expected him to. Although the Necrozma, which did show up in some certain mogs being here, definitely does irk me just a little bit. But yeah, my dedicated lead for this is 100% going to be my Glimora. And yeah, like, this is a match I'm very much nervous about, but I shall most certainly do my best. Have fun to you, my brother. Right, so he does lead off with his Lithos, the Necrozma, as I'm gonna lead off with my Glimmer. As turn 1, not necessarily the best situation for me. Honestly, I'm just gonna poison this fool turn 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna poison this thing turn 1 because I'm not playing around, okay? I am not playing around with this thing, period. Yeah, no, you're gonna go for a Dragon Dance, fair enough. But I think that should potentially be fine? Question mark? Yeah, this man is out here for blood, which is so funny to see. As far as the facts are concerned, I do think hazards are somewhat of a luxury here. I'm being so for real, I might as well just attack him right now. Okay, so he's just gonna attack me with a Photon Geyser. Fair enough, but my Focus Sash is gonna be able to help me survive one. As what is going to happen right now? Okay, good. So the Toxic Debris is actually going to come out, which is really good to see. As I kind of wish I had Sludge Wave, but okay, no. So he is not necessarily the item I was fearing. The item I was fearing being Citrus Berry or whatever have you. And taking this thing out of the equation is certainly the more beneficial thing for me to look towards. So there is that. I am just gonna click Earth Power. Okay, so he's gonna click X Scissor. He's gonna let me set up two layers of spikes. So which kind of to me gives away the fact that your Galarian Weezing is 110% the item that I don't necessarily. I mean, the ability being Levitate. If I wanted to be cheeky, I could make the decision of going out to my Rex and trying to KO this thing with a Jet Punch. But that to me is such a unnecessary play. Like, it's not even funny. Actually, I don't know why I did that, to be honest. I could have gone out in my Pandoria because realistically, her role in this matchup wasn't exactly that revolutionary, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I done goofed there. Regardless, I am going to just click U-turn here now. Yep, Photon Geyser is gonna come out. Okay, yeah, that did nothing. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, so I clearly did not make the best plausible situation, plausible play here. As the weakness pause, he's gonna proc, but it is quite frankly irrelevant to me because now what is going to happen is me achieving the benefit of being able to go out in my PALAFIN and be able to knock this thing out, as this Necrozma is very much being rage baited here now. So yeah, I'm gonna bring in my baby PALAFIN. The poison is gonna 100% pick this thing off. As let's see what we can do from here. Yeah, cool. Down goes the Necrozma. As right now, what I am going to assume he will wish to do is probably go out into his Joe Weezing or whatever else. But yeah, Oogie Boogie. Is that the Joe Weezing? Yep, it is a Joe Weezing. I mean, he might just get a click defog here regardless. So I'm gonna click flip turn. I'm gonna get whatever yippers I can off this thing, as he does end up revealing to be the Rocky Helmet, which to me is fine. It's to me it's more than fine. Like honest, because what I can do is make the play of definitely not going out in my void, because that would be a very silly thing to do. I think Pandoria is fine here, to be honest. Yeah, Pandoria is fine here because right now, even if you want to go for a defog, that's more than fine by me, my dog. That is more than fine by me. But you don't exactly know my set. I'm just saying, you do not know my set. Alright, cool. You're gonna swap out. Whew! Okay, cool. As he is going to bring out his beast, which would have to be his Ting Lu. Yep, makes sense. As right now, what I am gonna do is gaslight the heck out of my friend. I'm a gaslight my guy, because you're dual Rocky Helmet. That's crazy. Crazy ass tech, my guy. Crazy ass tech. But it makes sense, because right now what I can do is 110% go out into my Rex. As now, in this point in the juncture, considering the fact that you do not know my set by any circumstances, I want you to assume that I'm physical. I want you to assume that I'm whatever it is that you might think I might be. But I'm going to click a raw boom burst here and now. Yep, you're gonna swap out. Who is gonna be your switch in, my guy? Please be the Hydrapple. Please be the Hydrapple. He's gonna go out to his Hydrapple. Okay. We love to see that. As boom burst is going to do clean 50+%. And you're probably at 25% here and now. Let's freaking go. All right. As now, what is going to happen is me pulling a hard double into my Maui. Because I don't think you're definitely not going to let your Hydrapple go right now. What I want to do now, more than anything, is be able to get the Terastallization off with my Rillaboom, because I certainly think that being able to take this have a better contingency against his Heatran would certainly be worth it. I really don't think you're staying in. I truly do not think you're staying in. Cool. You're gonna swap out. Cool. All right. As out comes Tika, which would have to be his Heatran. Cool. That's even better for me, my guy. Because now what's gonna happen is me. I'm gonna set up a Swords Dance here now. Cool. As he is gonna opt to make the decision of switching out. That's fair. Oogie Boogie, which would have to be his Joe Weezing. Yes, the Joe Weezing. Truthfully, I can't exactly say for certain what your play would be at this point in the juncture, but I think I can just set up a Swords Dance first of all. You know, really put the pressure on this guy. Really put the pressure on this guy. So now, Weezing. I can't say I like the prospect of attacking this thing here and now. So I might just opt to go out into my Rex. But the question is, if I go out into my Rex, how exactly is he going to react to this is the question. We'll figure it out. Because I wanna see exactly what your, how you react to this thing. Perhaps you could just go for a Sludge Bomb, which might make this an unnecessary. Okay, cool. He goes for a Haze. All right, so I'm really putting the pressure on this guy. I am very much putting the pressure on this guy here and now. Cool. What I'm gonna do right now is click Boom Burst once again. I don't think we're in a bad spot by any means. Like, I'm basically slowly setting the condition to where I give him as much little openings as humanly possible. My Rillaboom is at 100%. Everything is fine for now. So there is that. Maybe I should have just surfed. Yeah, the surf was probably the play here. As Zazu, the Roaring Moon is gonna come out. Okay. No, I mean, shoot. If you let me take damage on this thing, I will take that. I will take that anytime, any place, anywhere. At this point, I kind of feel a bit greedy. You know what? I feel a bit greedy right now. He's gonna click knockoff. Okay. So my Specs is gonna go out, but I should kill this thing here. Oh wow. Huh. Okay. But I don't know. This looks to be in Jet Punch range. I don't know if the play I made here was a good one. Okay, cool. He's gonna stay in. Jet Punch is gonna be able to pick off that Roaring Moon. And yeah, like we are setting the condition, fellas. We are setting the conditions to be able to come out with the W, and most importantly, we are being able to acquire information on, you know, what sets like his pieces can potentially be. As right now, what I think needs to happen is basically Darkrai coming in and just pulling out insane Jordan numbers. I think I'm gonna flip turn here. Okay, you are gonna terrestrialize yourself into a Dragon type, which is more than fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, listen, this Hydrapple is one of the scariest Pokemon to ever face. Like, honest to God. Like, holy shiest, you know? Are you Helmet? No, you are not Helmet. Cool. Yeah, maybe I made a very unnecessary aggro play there in hindsight. Buddy, it's fine. What I'm gonna do right now, though, is probably go out in my Addison here. Because being able to get my rocks up, I feel is going to be a very huge net positive. It's definitely going to be a huge net positive. As Giga Drain is going to come out, that is not going to do any sort of damage. As now, what I will do is take this opportunity to get my bands up, because I need to pressure. I need to pressure all his pieces as much as I possibly can. So yeah, he's gonna go out into Steka, the Heatran. Cool. As rocks are gonna come out. Not bad at all. And right now, I need to slow down. Because the thing is, I could go out into my Maui, but I don't particularly think that is the play I need to make right now. Because if he tries to catch that and go for an Earth Power, that would be pretty bad for him. So instead, I am gonna go out to my Zapdos here now. Yes. Cool. Like, the conditions are being slowly set, fellas. That is a fact. So, I'm not... Okay, he's gonna go for a Lava Plume. Do I eat that? No, I don't. 155, right? I was at 155. This thing definitely has offensive investment. Like, that goes without saying. Because otherwise, I would have survived that. So, once again, this is good information to acquire. This is genuinely, like, great information to acquire on what his pieces are, if that makes sense. I might just click Surf, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I should have just Boom Bursted there. Never mind, he's gonna go out to his Beast. Okay. So if he lets me... So this is the last Pokemon that he has that can actually realistically take on my... Oh wow, he flips. I didn't know he flips. That's crazy. Sorry, that really surprised me there. But yeah, this is realistically the last Pokemon that he has which can take on my Darkrai. So just being able to take this thing down, I feel is just so worth it, right? So okay, so he's gonna swap out again. Maybe I should have No, look. I cannot put unrealistic expectations on myself based on, okay, if he does this, then I'm gonna call that and make the most aggressive play possible by clicking blah 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 blah. Like that's not realistic, bro. Like, you need to give yourself more grace, because, like, what the fuck? Alright. So I do not kill him under this, at this range. Which kind of sucks. But, like I said, we can afford to take it a bit easy with this one, I think. We can definitely afford to take it a bit easy with this one. As what I'm gonna do now is go out of my Addison here again. Feels like a very safe thing to do. Yes, yes. As what he is gonna do is recover. Okay. Fair. Completely fair. I kind of am in a position where I have to click Encore here. Because otherwise, I don't know exactly... Now, I'm kind of in a position where I have to click Encore here, unfortunately. So, he's gonna swap out. Gotcha. Maybe... Now, like, listen. Again, we can keep going back and forth with this sort of shit, but... I'm not making any bad plays here. Like, I do feel like ultimately I am making the right ones. I definitely need my Addison around. But... This match is far from over. That goes without saying. Yeah, no. Okay, wait, he doubles. Into who though? A Drapple? Oh, okay, good play. Very good play on my opponent's part. Well done, my friend. Very well done. Alright, so... He's definitely fighting back. That is for certain. He is definitely fighting back. Because this just very much buffs up his Hydrapple. I kind of need to... Yeah, like, I kind of need to go back out in my Addison here, to be honest. This match is definitely making me feel all the adrenaline in the world. That is for certain. Do you not have Art Power, my friend? Okay, he makes a great play by clicking Art Power. I mean, now that I think about it, that was pretty much a very free thing for him to click in hindsight. You know? That was very much a very free thing for him to click in hindsight. Okay, cool. So the Encore is gonna work. The Encore is definitely going to work for now. Because yes, you are going to lock me into this. Yeah. But what I am gonna do now is click Play Rough. I will let you take this. By all means, be my guest, my friend. Don't be weakness policy, thank you, sir. But now what is going to happen is me going out in my Darkrai and clicking Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot is the play, it is my only way. As Void is going to pop his Grassy Seed. Yes, yes, yes. And now I'm gonna go for a the nastiest of all plots here and now. Yes. Okay, so he's gonna make the smart play. He's gonna make the smart play of clicking, of staying in and Art Powering. All right. All right. The Grassy Seed, the grass is gone. I'm clicking Ice Beam. Okay, he's gonna swap out. Yeah, Jason is definitely knowing what he's doing. That's for sure. He's gonna make the choice of sacking off his Tinglu. Fair, fair, fair. But as of this moment in time, Darkrai is gonna be able to get his kill. That is for certain. And his last couple of Pokemon would have to be his Joe Weezing, his Heatran, and his Hydrapple, which is a very huge problem. Check out the Heatran, huh? All right. So now, what's gonna happen is me slowing down for a little bit. So it has an 87.5% chance to one-shot me if he happens to be the set that I'm dreading. I'm gonna go out into my Maui because I think you do not do this unless you're Overheat, bro. Like, I know for a fact that you do not do this unless you're Overheat. And you could very well be, to be honest. Yep, had a feeling. Cool, cool, cool. Jeez. This thing hits like a truck. Alright. Like, I kind of don't have any other play other than going out in my Rex. Like, honest to God. So, that is what we're gonna do. Yep, you are scarfed as they get, my guy. You are as scarfed as they get. Arlo the Hydrapple. Maybe I should have set up a Swords Dance there and tried to break this thing. Maybe that is what I should have done in hindsight. But hindsight Bob ain't gonna be here to save me this time around, that's for sure. I kind of wish right now I had Ice Beam, or the fact that I did not let my item get knocked off, my choice spectacles, because this would have definitely helped much more with the situation that we're in right now. Yeah, I kind of have to Boom Burst. Yep, Boom Burst is gonna come off. It's not gonna do shit. Giga Drain is gonna... Oh, man. Okay. This is not good. I think I kind of choked here, folks. I think in hindsight, maybe... Yeah, I should have just set up a Swords Dance and then just tried to, like, really chip this thing down. Yeah, no. Ah, man. Yeah, Hydrapple's a great Pokemon. Hydrapple is genuinely an amazing Pokemon in every conceivable metric. What a... Like, it's a great Pokemon, fellas. I don't know what else I could have done there. Oogie Boogie? The Joe Weezing, yes. Yes. At the very least, I should be able to get some recovery now. I should be able to get at least two turns of grassy terrain recovery, which might prove to be greatly beneficial for me here. So, yeah, I mean, it's not completely Omega Doomard over, but it's gonna be a tough game. That is for certain. All right, so down goes the Oogie Boogie. Crazy name, bro. Crazy ass name. Okay, so Void is now at 275. So Heatran does not actually kill me with Overheat now, which is pretty crazy, all things considered. So I am going to hard swap out to my Rillaboom and see exactly where the bell tolls from here. If he clicks Art Power, then you probably got me, bro. Oh, you know, he clicks Overheat. Woo! Oh, man. What a crazy-ass mon, bruh. What a crazy-ass mon. If I set up a Swords Dance, then if I set up a Swords Dance and I give up this thing, yeah, I'm a hard double out in my Void. Okay, cool. Crazy-ass game, bruh. Crazy-ass game. Yeah, this Pokemon is so good. Hydrapple is one of the best Pokemon, honestly. The question is now, though, did I make the right decision or not? I don't think I did, actually. I actually don't think I did, because if that was the right decision to make, like, he can now just finish me off with Earth Power, can he not? Oh, so he's the Yachi Berry. You were that all along? That's crazy. Give me a freeze, please. Nope. The Fickle Beam is gonna come out. It is not gonna kill me. But, hey, we got two chances. We got two chances here. Oh, no, never mind. He's gonna go out to his Heatran. I mean, that makes sense. I think Jason played really well. Like, I can't even hate on that. This guy really played to his outs very well. Honest to God. Maybe I can want to hope that he misses his Earth Power or whatever, but I don't think that's happening. I do not think that's happening. Now I click Lava Plume. Why? Oh wow. Okay, now I get why. So Rillaboom is not that bulky of a Pokemon as it stands, which is very unfortunate to see. Very unfortunate. But yep, you're gonna click two Lava Plumes, and that should be checkmate. So yeah, Jason played very well. Like, credit is to be given where it's due. This man played stupid good. And we're gonna definitely try to bounce back in the future, but I certainly have learned my lesson in the sense of, you know, not really giving up my best tools when I have access to them. But yes, I'm gonna click Dark Pulse. He's gonna outspeed me. Yep. Lava Plume. Wow, Void is still gonna be able to survive. That is insane. Crit? Nope. No crit. All right. So GG to my guy Jason. He played insanely well, as the Thunderclap Titans have unfortunately lost their first game of the season. A bit unfortunate, and there certainly are things that I wish I could have done better in hindsight now that I really think about it, especially in terms of, you know, not letting my PALAFIN lose choice spectacles, because that definitely, I feel, was the biggest mistake I made throughout this match. With this, the streak has now come to a close. How we'll bounce back from here remains to be seen. But well, a decision needed to be made. Make the trade.